Welcome to ECNTRADE daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. This week is going to be a blockbuster week with the key interest rates from the US Federal Reserve, the Bank of England and also from the European Central Bank, all set to hike rates around 25 to 50 basis points. Along with that, we have Friday's US non-farm payrolls, and no doubt it's going to be a very choppy week. Although the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, has remained dormant, as in it hasn't changed since a range of 101.50-75. Looking at the Australian dollar, I feel the market has still got a little bit more upside, but I'd say that there's possibly going to be profit taking anywhere from 71.35, where we reached close to Friday, and above that the resistance seemed firm around 71.60. So there's only a handful of points left on the upside now before turning around, and expect to see a modest pullback. That could be anywhere towards 70.80 to about 70.45. The euro still struggling to break through that topside key level, which is seen at 109.45 to 60. It is assessed that the technicals have somewhat broken down since the recent challenge was rejected, and therefore with the RSI, keep a close watch because we could see a little bit more penetration to the downside as the market slowly slips towards a support region of 108.55 and then down towards 108.10 and reassess from there. I do anticipate a bounce off 108.10, but failing that, then would see a move to 107.45 to 65, where profit taking most probably will emerge. Since the break of this downtrend, the market has struggled to recapture any momentum. However, while still remaining above the key level, which is noted around 128.30.45, then I feel the market has potential to eventually reach its target, 131.70.90. The picture for sterling is still somewhat weak as the market slips low away from that 124 objective and looks towards the region of 123.5 to 122.90. No doubt with much speculation of a rate hike this week from the Bank of England, would see possibly another retest of that top side, so I wouldn't abandon the 124.20.80 area as we may see another challenge upon this mark. However, in a broader range, I feel that we are locked in now 122.90 to 124.90. The measured move for gold was nearly reached last week, looking at the region of 1,951 to 52. In the current pattern, we are seeing a slight pullback, and technicals have actually broken down, as you can see here from the RSI and also from the MACD. So therefore, I feel that we could look for another down test this week towards 1,918 to 1,912, and a potential base where the support line comes in, it's roughly around 1,890 to 1,905. Wrapping up with oil, well, we saw another upside test on Friday. That was at the key levels around that 82 mark and found a rejection from there and plummeted. And the market is now looking somewhat heavy. In light of the pattern, keep an eye on this level around 78.5, because if it fails to draw the bullish return, then we could be looking down towards 75.70 as an initial target. This top side was heavily contested, so any return should again see supply to emerge. Well, that wraps it for the start of the day. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report.